When planning our trip to Belgium, there was loads of information on what to do in Bruges and Brussels, but not so much for Ghent. So we went and checked out the top 5 things to do in this super interesting city to see if Ghent was worth a visit.
The number one thing to do in Ghent is definitely a canal tour. These tours go for around 40 minutes and it's such a special way to get an introduction to the city. It was a chilly day, but we still chose an open-top boat to make the most of the incredible views. These sustainable electric boats move silently through the canals, and the guide was super informative with a great sense of humour.
We're going to be a bit cheeky with the next one on our list and combine 3 with 1, and that is the 3 Towers of Ghent.
You can see these towers from all over the city. They're really beautiful. There was meant to be a 4th one, but it was being built too close to the canal and it actually started to sink, so they had to stop building it. But you've got 3 amazing towers. You've got the Belfry Tower in the middle, which you can go to the top of and get amazing views all over the city.
And then you've got the 2 churches. So you've got St. Nicholas Church behind us, and is it Bravos Cathedral? Bravos Cathedral.
St. Bavos Cathedral.
They're all absolutely beautiful, and the square that they sit within is stunning.
We're at the top of the Belfry, and luckily this time they had an elevator and we didn't have to do the stairs. All the other times we come up these towers, you have to climb like 300 stairs, so we're very thankful, and the views up here are incredible.
St. Bravos Cathedral dates back to the 10th century, beginning as just a small town chapel. Over the centuries, St. Bravos underwent loads of renovations, evolving into the absolutely stunning structure seen today. This cathedral is also super famous for holding the Ghent altarpiece, which was stolen during World War II, but survived and was returned to its rightful place.
The last stop of our 3 Towers tour was St. Nicholas Church. Built in the 1300s with Tournai bluestone, this church was absolutely breathtaking to explore.
Number 3 on our list of things to do in Ghent is Gravensteen Castle.
Which translates to Stone Castle of the Count. It was really cool, only €13. We did book ahead online.
We did a self-guided tour, which was actually done by a Ghentish comedian, so it was actually quite funny as you walked around the castle.
Yeah, we learnt some funny little stories about Flanders history. Was it Count Philip?
Count Philip, and some medieval torture techniques as well. So it was actually super interesting, super cheap, definitely worth doing. Number 3 on the list.
So number 4 on our list is try out the quirky food scene in Ghent. It is definitely the hippest and coolest city that we visited in Belgium.
And like all of Belgium, it has some fantastic beers, so you have to try out the beer scene as well alongside the food. I just had 1.2 litres of a lovely blonde.
There is no better place in Ghent to sample some local Belgian beers than Dulle Griet, which has a massive selection of more than 500 beers. This spot is famous for the Max van Het Huis, which is a 1.2 litre beer that comes in this huge glass contraption. These fascinating glasses were getting stolen by the dozen, so you now have to give the bar security in the form of your shoes until you can return your glass. This seems like a fair trade to us, and we were happy to drink our beers shoeless.
After a couple of hours spent drinking beer, we thought it only responsible to soak up some of the alcohol with dinner at the local Otomat pizza restaurant. The concept of this place is super interesting. As well as your classics, Otomat pulls inspiration from other traditional Belgian dishes and serves them in pizza format. We enjoyed a super tasty vol au vent inspired pizza. Our amazing meal was then topped off with a delicious lemon meringue dessert.
Every beer in Belgium comes with its own specific glass. Every single bar and pub we've been to, whatever drink you order, it comes with a tailored glass. I don't know how many glasses they have behind this bar, but it must be hundreds.
Some locals gave us a tip that we had to try the recently opened restaurant Balls of Glory, so we went and gave it a go.
I really just want to tuck into these two balls right now because they look so amazing. We're at Balls of Glory. It's a traditional Belgian style food of like meatballs on top of mash with a gravy over the top. We've got two different style meatballs. We've got one with speck and then another one with chicken and sun-dried tomatoes. They look amazing.
Really good.
They're massive. We're going to be so full, but that is delicious.
It is so good, not what I expected at all. It's almost like a crumbed bangers and mash made into a meatball, and there's like two amazing gravies. It is so interesting and so delicious and hearty.
We're having a lovely pre-dinner cocktail here at Pillows Hotel.
You do a very masculine drink.
I'm secure enough with myself that I can drink a pink drink.
We were super excited to treat ourselves to a special meal at the Michelin Starred restaurant Publiek. While certainly a little bit fancy, this spot had a really cool casual vibe and was full of locals. We went all out and had a 7-course set menu, which was just amazing and was paired with some super tasty wines.
After our delicious Michelin meal the night before, we're ready to get back to some casual Belgian classics. In Ghent, Atelier is famous for their frites, and although it might be a bit touristy and on the expensive side, the frites and croquettes we ordered here were delicious. We even got a side of truffle mayo.
Really good.
So good. We're never going to get over the beer beef stew on top of the chips. So good. We love it.
We're at Van Horrorback, where I think that's how you pronounce it, where I had the best hot chocolate we have had in Belgium so far. We're gonna go grab another one.
Belgium or the world?
Maybe the world, but definitely Belgium.
Our number 5 for the top 5 things to do while visiting Ghent is actually to do a day trip to Bruges. There are heaps of tours that you can join, but it is also super easy by bus or train, both of which take around 40 minutes. Bruges has a very different feel to the more modern city of Ghent, with its charming and romantic old town. Others have preferred to stay in Bruges and then day trip to Ghent, but we think either way it is very important to see both cities.
We are not sure why this city is often overlooked when travelling to Belgium. Ghent was honestly one of our favourite cities. We love the rich history and amazing food scene on offer. It's definitely worth putting on your list. To see more of our time in Belgium, check out our Brussels vlog and subscribe to follow along.